Hi, today we'll be talking about how to apply for the temporary resident visa. First, let's go to the IRCC website, cic.gc.ca. Sign in to your account if you already have one. If not, it's a simple process. You can create it in a minute. Sign in to GCK, considering you already have an account. It gets cranky sometimes. The website doesn't load, in which case I would suggest to open an incognito tab and log in from there. That usually does the trick. So I have created a test account just to do such videos. Oh, I think I forgot. Yeah, it worked. So usually if you already have an account which you might have used for your study permit or your work permit or others, you will see your set of previous applications here from which you can grab information like UCI, which we will use today for the TRV application. So swipe down, start an application, apply to come to Canada. Although it is a temporary resident visa, it is considered as visitor visa for a strange reason. So you do not have a personal code. So let's do this. Visitor visa, study or work permit. What would you like to do? If it's study, you can select study. If it's work, you can select work. For now, I'm selecting work because I'm on work permit right now. How long are you planning to stay? Mostly it is more than 6 months. Don't select permanently. Select the code that matches one of your passport. For me, it is India. Your current country of residence. I am in Canada. So I'm applying from within Canada, obviously. Do you have any family member who is Canadian citizen or PR? No, I wish. Date of birth. Mine is July 7th. So I'll just go ahead and create this application as if it's for me, but you know what to do for yours. Are you a lawful permanent resident of US? Definitely no. Your current immigration status, I am on work permit, so worker. You can select student if you are a student. So I am not ordered to get removed from the country. So no, I don't have a spouse who is on work permit or on temporary residence. So no, you can select yes. It won't make a huge difference. Considering all these questions and answers, it is no again. I don't have any spouse who is working in government. Did I receive an approved in principle AIP for permanent residence? No. Have you submitted a permanent resident application? Yes. Do you have a written job offer? Yes, I do. Your current marital status, single. So just a quick heads up, all these questions are just preliminary questions which will lead you to exact application where you're supposed to be, whether it's TRV or work permit or something else, it will show you the options based on all the set of answers that you'll be selecting here, where I will be staying in Ontario. So either I can select a work permit, but I already have this. So I'll be going for this. So if you are a student, if you selected study as your current status in earlier questions, you'll see study permit instead of work permit here, but you'll still see the TRV option. So for now, I'm selecting this. Temporary resident visa, continue. Again, we'll have some more set of questions which describes my current situation. I am on work permit, but I'm not restricted to an employer. So open work permit, which is my PGWP. Do I have a medical exam performed by IRCC physician? No, because it has to be 12 months old. Mine is more than 12 months old. Again, this doesn't disqualify or qualify you for TRV. It has nothing to do. Just in case if you select yes, you need to upload your medical report if it's not less than 12 months old. Sorry, if it is less than 12 months old. But if it is more than 12 months, just select no and ignore this. Designated country, have you lived for more than 6 months? No. If you're from India, this isn't there in the designated list of countries, so it's no. Do you want to work in the following jobs? It's all related to the medical industries. For me, it is no. Do you want to submit an application for family member? No, it's just for me. I won't be appointing anyone because I'm creating it for myself. I am not taking anyone's help. As you are doing it just as me, you select no for this. Do you have fingerprints given in the last 10 years? Definitely yes. If you don't, then you need to give your fingerprints after submitting your application. And you also need to pay extra. Will you pay the fee? Yes, I will be paying the fee. I'm not exempt, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yes, I can scan the copies. Yes, I'll be using one of these payment methods to pay the fees. So just review if you want to, just to make sure. Come to the end of the page and click on continue. You can come to the end of the page and click on continue. So here, just click on here and I'll get a PDF which you need to download because it cannot be opened from the browser. It needs to be opened from Adobe Reader. So the next set of documents required, your current work or study permit. So just scan your work or study permit and keep it. And also, if you recently got your study permit or work permit issued, unfortunately, you would need to wait for maybe a week or two, sometimes more than that, to get your permit through mail, because that's what you'll be using. You can't use the confirmation which you see on your GCK account. So wait till then if you haven't received it already. Your passport, when I say passport, your first page, your last page, and all the set of pages where there is visa stamping, can be study permit, or if you transited through other countries, all those pages, your digital photo, your scanned copy of your passport, size photo, I guess. Yeah, that's all for this. Let's get back to this application itself here. So just give me a moment, please. So coming to the application itself, this is the most important document. So make sure you're not making any mistakes in here. Just a quick recall of one of the mistakes that happened to my friends is when selecting the current country of residence. By mistake, he selected India, whereas he is in Canada right now. So because of which the application, once it was processed, he was asked to courier the passport to the Indian consulate office instead of the Canada one, which he can't do because he's in Canada right now. So make sure all the details are precise. UCI, it says optional, but I would highly recommend to use it. You can find your UCI on your current study or work permit. You can also find it in your previous applications on your GC key. Once you go to the specific application which was approved earlier, you can see the GC key details, sorry, your UCI details on the right side. You enter that. Obviously, you want it in English, visa required, visitor visa. Make sure all the personal details are filled exactly as per your passport. Your family name, your surname, your first name. If you don't have any other name, just click on no. Male or female. I mean, this is all self-explanatory, but I did receive questions earlier, so just making sure I'm taking you through each and every step. Your date of birth, your current place of birth, sorry, your place of birth, again from the passport, country of birth, citizenship, if it's India or any other country, just select this. Your current country of residence, if you're applying from within Canada, just select Canada. Whichever is suitable for you. I am a worker. The date of issuing the current permit. So you can check again these details from your work permit or study permit, or you can just see from your previous applications on GCK as well. In case if this doesn't take, sometimes it shows up a glitch saying the from date can't be before than the current date, in which case you can just enter your current date, the date of your application. That's absolutely fine. Previous countries of residence, if you have stayed in any other country apart from your home country and Canada for more than 6 months, you need to select. In my case, it is no. If you have been in any other country for more than 6 months, just make sure to mention your status, the country, and for how long you stayed there. Country or territory where applying is the same country. Yes, I am applying from Canada. Yes. Your current marital status. I'm not married, so yeah, you can just select whichever is suitable. Have you been previously married? Just make sure to select yes or no. If not, you won't be able to finish the application. It will pop up an error when you validate. Your native language, for me, it is Telugu. You can select whichever is for you. English. Your passport number, again, make sure it is precise. Just cross check all the details from your documents before entering here. I can't stress that enough. Country of where it was issued, your issue date, expiry date. Just look at the format. It's year, month, and date. Taiwan, it's not relevant for me, so I select no. National Israeli passport, it's no for me. Here, do you have a national identity document? If you're from India, you can mention Aadhaar, but it's again, it's completely optional. So I am going ahead with no. I don't have a USPR card, so it's no. Your current mailing address, the unit number goes here, your street number, and your street name. So these three are mandatory. I would highly, I mean, it's not mandatory as per here, but I would highly suggest you to fill these three properly. It Nothing goes in PO box. Your current city, country of residence, which is Canada, your province, postal code, you'll already know. Your current postal code, if the residential address is same, just select yes so that it is grayed out. Telephone number, it's Canada, and make sure to select type as mobile. Again, if not, it'll just throw a pop-up at the end. If it's 647 or 226, whichever it is, your first regional code, and then followed by the rest of the number. Alternate number, you don't have to, it's optional. If you want, you can give. Email, make sure to mention so that in case if they need any documents after looking into your application, they'll reach out to you. There is a follow-up question for that as well. Purpose of my visit. I will be returning worker. So indicate on how long you will be staying. So it can be from your current date till the end of your current permit expiry. So just look at that date and enter it. Funds available for my stay, it's optional, but just mention how much over you have in your bank account, or if you are getting any more funds, you can mention that as well. It's completely up to you because we won't be attaching any funds related documents like bank statement. It's up to you. Name of your relationship and address. Just mention your maybe your roommates or housemates name and the address, which will be the same as your current address. If you are going to any other place, you can mention that person's name, relation, and address of whichever province he or she is in. Post-secondary education, yes, I will be selecting my Canada education, but if you haven't studied in Canada, you can just mention your last education details from your home country. Employment, you should mention at least one employment detail. So even if you don't have any prior work experience, just mention any part-time work experience that you might have done. For sure, there'll be something, if not at least any internship or voluntary work that you might have done. So one, it's mandatory. Uh, from date you'll enter from when you started. Two, if you have completed doing that. If you haven't, let's just leave it blank because you're currently working there. If you want to mention more than one, you're free to. As I have many companies experience, I'll be mentioning at least the recent three, because three is the max you can do. Did you ever have tuberculosis or anyone in family? No. Mental disorder? No. Have you stayed without authorization in Canada? No. Have you ever been refused a visa or permit for Canada? For me, it is yes, because I was rejected for a co-op work permit, which I applied earlier. So I'll just select yes. If it is similar case for you, you can select yes. If not, it'll be no. Have you previously applied to remain in Canada? Obviously, yes. So I'll just mention the details like it was denied. I don't know what specific reason it was, and I reapplied and I got it approved. So I just mentioned that detail. If there isn't anything for you to mention, you just, as you selected no, it's completely optional, up to you. Any criminal offense in any country, not just in Canada? No. Have you served in military? No. Associated to any political party? No. Looting, discretion, like any illegal activity? Again, no for me. Do you consent to be contacted by CIC in future? Which is why I asked you to mention your email address. So in case if they need, if you have selected no, it doesn't matter, even though if you mention your email address above, they won't contact you. So make sure to select yes, because you want them to contact you. Just type in your full name here and your current date. As I'm recording this today on 2nd of 23, I'll just select this. Once you did everything, you just click on validate and a barcode will be generated. For me, as I didn't fill, obviously it'll throw up errors. So when it shows that pop-up and error, just go back and make sure everything is filled properly, and also double, triple check that all the details that you mentioned are precise and accurate. So once you do that, you can come back to this page again. Before that, yeah, once you validate, you just save that document again, just Control S and save the document and upload it here. And as I mentioned earlier, your current permit, passport, multiple pages, because you can only upload one file here, just make sure to merge all the different pages. If it is in multiple PDFs for you, just make sure to merge all those PDFs. You can just use websites like I Love PDF, digital photo, just upload it. Once you did all of that, you'll say continue option here. These are optional. You don't have to do this. This is only if you are applying from outside of Canada, but considering in here, the case we are saying that we are applying from Canada, so it's optional for us. Client information, similar to statement of purpose, which you might have done in your study permit, it's completely optional. If you want, you can absolutely include, but you don't have to. That's all. You'll continue. You'll just select your name for confirmation. You'll do the signature and pay the fee. It will take around 2 to 3 months, but you can never say for sure. IRCC is completely unpredictable. If you have any questions, you know where to reach out to me. You can just text me over WhatsApp or email. That's all for today. Yeah, have a great day.